Good morning, Sashi.
Yeah, hi, this is Rohit, IBM 5. So today my presentation is on business analyst and intelligence. And now my presentation is on UK clothing retail sector. So coming to the next slide, um, we can see a table of contents which shows introduction part and aim and analysis, analyt, analytical framework and data sets overview and key business metrics and visualization. And we have three parts of visualization, which is net. First one is net profit management tenders, which is from 2024, and visualization to it's liquidity tenders and visualization C, it's on profitability and combination and visualization 4, which says about current ratio, trend, compassion, and we have one more, some of a few topics like evolution and visualization techniques and summary strategies and strategic decisions and some of like recommendations and consultation and reference. And finally, we will talk about references from where I've picked the topics from. And coming to the next slide, which is introduction part. Um, This is the size and new trends of the UK clothing retail marketing. The industry has been surviving on in, increased cost, Primark, Next, and ASAOs are the key contributions to growth and online shoppings and sustainability. Fashion remaining in demanded by the customers to influence the futures and investors. So coming to the next slide, which says about the following, which says about the following slide, the following slide details the analysis that will be used in the research, and the method involves the contribution of information owned by the various stores to determine trends and observe criticalization and product quality and its results, and the and productive operations and used to productive insights that will inform the management decision and enhance the future performance of the industry. Coming to the third slide, which explains datasets overview. It says that to obtain the compatibility and retailability in these data set, financial and operational informations of five big retails in consideration. It choose term frame record the performance before and after the pandemic. A direct Excel I have already attached in the below link, which connects is also available, which is contain all the aggregated measures on the consolidation sheets to be analyzed further and be made transparent. Coming to the next slide, which says that this slide shows the key financial indicators that are to be analyzed. The the net profit mitigate indicators effectively in profit and current cash ratio. Cash ratio indicates financial health and liquidity. These metrics that are managed all comparing the capacity of the each retail to the full retail to fulfill obligations and continue functionalities. And coming to the next slide, which is visualization one, which says about net profit margin. trends from 2015 to 24. This graph, the visible graph shows the varieties of profitability in 10 years. The mitigations at next were not very violated as the decreases in 2020 and then increased, whereas Primark demonstrated unstable performance because of extreme stocks in line with Wilmar Slightly and etc. in 2022. Profitability has a strong effect on the growth in profit and the profit, and hence margin maintenance is impacted. Coming to the next slide, which is visualization 2, which explains liquidity trends. These slides gives a comparison of the liquidity positions made in between 10 years. This declining ratio of H&M impacts a direct in case resources, and finally flexibility on the um, contrast. The the increased liquidity of the river island indicates great and short-term solutions, as Lalita Chandan and Rajendran in 2021 highlighted liquidity analysis helps to make reasonable financial decisions and apply to the predictive impressions. And then next slides, which explains the visualization 3. The chart shows the ITX and ITX UK has greater financial stability and scale advantages with a better level of total asset access and gross profit. The charging performance of River Island can be characterized by its infrastructure and in, influencing in the operations and a drop of cost control. This instead enables the managers to back chain marker and strategies and enhance consistent in profitability. And coming to the next slide, which explains visualization for current ratio trends comparison intern company which is from 2024, which is of 2024. So it explains about the H&M according to the Sukhman Dev, and in 2021, sufficient current ratio has the performance of frames because the financial and smooth operations and repayments of debit, but the oversupply of liquidity may indicates poor explosions assessed. It shows the poor exploitation assessed and impacts. Coming to the next slide, which explains critical evolution on visualization techniques. And coming to the next slide, it's an summary where we can see the Excel, the medium. The median is more level depiction of the central the performance, thus the not influenced by those extreme in the maintenance. Standards, developments, and measurements are given, and the performance in the company. This is consistent with the AI in 2023, who is also point out point out that variations analysis inside and consist averages is better at the enhancing the reliability of decision in unique cart and concerns such as retail finance. Coming to the next slide, which is statistic discussion. I just mentioned only few words on it according to the West in 2021. And coming to the next slide, proactive and analysis. Um, Coming to the next slide, which explains regression and model evolutions and im- implications for managers. And coming to the next slide, which explain recommendation and consultants. Um, there are a few points on it, and which is from 2021 to 2024 financial years. And here are some of the coming to the next slide. Here are the some of the references where have picked this subject and have picked this topic from. And here is the Excel workbook link where you can redirect to the Excel sheet. And thank you.